Well, there's a new video of my Schwinn Meridian motorized bike. Yeah, I posted a video the other day. It wasn't that great, so I got my buddy today kind of point out better video quality. But it's a China motor, 60, 80cc motorized bike, customized. Got it looking like a little board track racer. I got the larger gas tank. I got my eBay special spring seat, little saddlebag. Looking at a 32 sprocket back here. I got the little rubber one right now. I'm gonna be looking to get one of those mechanic, I guess, the aluminum ones. My custom kickstand, which allows me to start it up, which I'll show you guys in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna swing around this side to give you a side view of the upgraded carburetor. I got my custom aluminum anodized red covers. I got an upgraded carburetor. Got my little fancy little hose clamps here. Actually used a motorized, a lawnmower fuel filter, a motorcycle gas lines, a couple of little things I upgraded. Bike's in progress. I was showing Abdullah earlier. I actually used permanent marker to paint the caps red. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with that look. Eventually, I'm gonna get the upgraded stainless steel hardware kit. Swap all these out. Here's my custom exhaust. It actually took me a year to get this thing going. The problem is this huge sweeping bend. The exhaust, which I'll show you on the other side, is supposed to go underneath here, but it just keeps hitting everything. So I wanted to give it a custom look. So I got the fancy little hose clamps. I got the little aluminum header in between with the gaskets. And what I actually did use was a radiator hose from, I think, a minivan that already had the bending in between. And it wraps around, as you can see. I got my lightning ignition. If you want a close up on my zip tie work, I like to keep it nice and tucked in. I even have my little key here so I can turn it on and off. Coil. And it's going down to a 3-prong spark plug. Up here on the handlebars, I got the China speedometer. I got to put a battery in it. I haven't really. I had it working, battery died, but I got to get it synchronized. Then my little speaker here, which works. I put on my iPhone so I can use the GPS, speedometer, and all the good stuff. Play some music while I'm driving around town. This comes down. If you want to see my nice zip tie work, I like to keep everything nice and clean. You know, I put little loops in here so that when you give it a turn, you know, it doesn't bind up. There's some slack, probably a little more slack because I didn't want to have it all bound up. Over here is a sensor, which actually matches up to the other sensor, which I got to get it all dialed in.
You said something about you can't make any right turns on this bike?
Yeah, it's how do you call it? A design flaw. I got a nice cup holder. It was in the summertime, a nice little cold one. But right now it's kind of cutting my right turn. I haven't seen anything bad yet, but I know it's going to be a problem when I'm climbing. If you want to come around the front, this is my fancy hose tie work for all the cables. I got my throttle here. I got my speed change here. I also have the double brake lever setup for both front and back. Right now I'm using the standard rubber brakes, but eventually I got to get a bracket kit because I want to put calipers on it. I may go with a Springer fork, depending on which way I want to go with it. But not sure yet. Again, you guys will see once you start building these. These are all work in progress. I've been building this thing now 3 years. Here's the fun side. Going back to the muffler. Like I was explaining before, I love the way the muffler sits. It goes with the curve of the bike, but I just kept trying to figure out how to get this curve over here. So the best way to use right now that's actually working is using the radiator hose, and then here's the piece of exhaust that I already cut off from here to modify it. So I got it all tagged in. I actually have the fancy hose clamps, which I'll probably show you guys in the next video. Swap these out, nice little red ones to go with the whole theme. So if you see on the gas tank here, I got the upgraded valve, shut-off valve here. And again, I use the fancy hose clamps again going into this fuel filter. I actually just switched the filter over because I had this side on this side and it was actually going reverse. I didn't think it was a big deal, but as soon as I switched it over, I thought I was having carburetor issues, but it was actually my fuel tank. It was getting choked up here. And then after I fixed the fuel filter issue, had better flow, then I adjusted the throttle here and it started working, which was it was fun in itself. The anodized cover here, same thing, just to make it look nice. Kind of painted these red, gave it a little color, but I don't know, I might change that out with the upgraded kit. Over here is the motor mount. If you guys see, I think I got this on Bikeberry. And then here's my wiring again. If you notice, I use a lot of zip ties to tie it in. For right now, I mean, it looks good. I wish I had some metal clamps so I can tie these in, but as the bike evolves, you know, I'll start adding it in. Over here, I tied in the exhaust to the frame itself with a self-tapping screw. Again, work in progress. I'm gonna through bolt this. I already have the hardware. I bought it today, actually. I'm gonna switch this out and put, you know, a bolt with locks, nuts, and all the good stuff. On this side here, I just added my Schwinn air pump in case, you know, we get a little flat tire, I need to fix it or anything. I have that, and then my little toolkit. Got my little reverse light, which I'm gonna take that out. Kind of want like an old school bullet style light, but I'm not sure yet. I got my little strap here. This strap actually serves a purpose because I have a little red cart that I actually drive the kids around when we go to like theme parks and everything else. But I put it over here, tie it up to this strap, and I take off. The bike handles it, no problem. Thing moves. I think when I had this calibrated, I got it up to about 32 miles per hour, but that was before the 32 sprocket. I was having nothing but exhaust issues. I'll show you right now what I had before.
What size is this motor? 80cc?
That's 80cc. No headwork, stock internals, just pretty much bolt-ons. But that's where it's at now. I'll start it up real quick so you guys can hear it. And you know, hopefully you guys can take a look. This, like I said, is work in progress. Any comments, let me know. Any ideas? A lot of things I want to upgrade to it. You know, some saddlebags I'm going to be putting over here. Some leather saddlebags. I got to upgrade the lights. You know, I had the front old school teardrop light, but it was one of those cheap eBay ones, so I have to kind of get a better one that's going to last. Get the chokes on.
You just added that kickstand to start it up this way?
Yeah, that's a good call. I just added this kickstand. I had the center one before. But what I love about this kickstand, and you guys probably want to invest in it, is that your back tire is up. So when you want to start it, since this is a push start, you can just start it with your real tire. I do have the pull start kit. I haven't tried it out yet. I don't know if you guys seen this on Bikeberry and everything else.
Let me just focus in on it.
It's a pretty cool kit. I haven't tried it yet. The reason I haven't put it on because it takes away from the theme from the, you know, the red anodized, and then I get lazy sometimes. But right now I added the kickstand. If you want to zoom in, for the Schwinn bike, again this is work in progress. You see my red marker thing here. If you zoom in, I had to pretty much cut all this out just because this is a 6-speed, and wouldn't fit. So I pretty much chopped everything off. And then I had to drill a pilot hole because now it was only 1 point. So I drilled a pilot hole here to keep it from going back and forth, and now it sits pretty good. I got some hardware. I'm going to drill this through, same thing. I'm going to pop a screw through, lock and nut, so it holds nice and tight. But the benefit, like I said, is that now the back tire is up. And if you guys don't have one of these kits, you could just start your bike by pulling it back. Off. But she starts right up with all.
Some gas.
there she is. Hope you guys enjoy. Better, clearer picture. I'll keep posting upgrades. Like I said, there's a bunch of things I'm gonna work on. It's probably like 3 years in the making of changing and this and that. But if you guys are into the motorized bike scene, you know what I'm talking about. As soon as you get it, you want more power and everything else. But I'm probably gonna go with a higher compression head. I was looking at I'm not sure if you guys seen it, the twin spark head. I think that guy CR Machines makes it. It's pretty cool. But I might try that out. Enjoy if you like it. You know, hit a like. If you guys see in the background, here's my other projects that are coming around. I'm probably gonna make independent videos on. I got Polaris Woolly Bully fat tire. Probably looking to go with like a 212 Predator on this, if I can make it fit. And then here's gonna be my, oh man, my, I guess, ape hanger chopper. I got a 4.5 horsepower motor in there. Quick sneak peek from Jake's Bikes, I believe. Special made. It's gonna be a good one. That one's got the high compression head. I already got the lightning ignition system. I got the performance exhaust bolted down, but that's gonna be on the next video. Just give you guys a peek. So enjoy, like, and see you guys soon.